What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another match reaction, match review on Chelsea Sessions, or welcome to Chelsea Sessions if you're new. Sorry for the delay, about 5 minutes almost behind schedule, but big up to you guys. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you guys for taking the time to drop a like as well. So, the match reaction, we'll be talking about Astana 1 versus Chelsea, who scored 3 goals. So Astana 1, Chelsea 3. We will discuss the lineup, we'll discuss the statistics, utilizing FootMob for guidance to see the game in numbers, look at the data that is available in regard to this match. But we'll discuss all of this and more after this. We'll be right back. Alrighty, so up first, obviously, we know that we can discuss this. So it's full time. Obviously, victory in Kakastan. Oh my goodness, I'm still living up to that nickname that I've been given. Let me look for the starting 11 right here. Let's see. Okay, this is going down to the subs. But what are you guys feeling about the match? Let me know what you guys think in the chat. What you guys feel about the match? Let me see if I can find the starting 11. All right, here it is. So, right. So, what's your thoughts on the match, guys? Let me know what you guys think about the match. 5 of you are watching right now. Let me know what you guys are doing. Let me know what you guys are feeling, and what do you think about the results? What do you think about the fact that we gave some academy players, academy graduates as well, some opportunity to be amongst the starting 11 and also getting their debut as well. You know, obviously Dio came on. Obviously, we know that Aching Pong starts in another match. Tariq George obviously was in around the mix. Chukwuemeka obviously got a start after not playing for a while. Let me know what you guys are thinking. And thank you guys once more for joining. But let's go through the starting 11. So Jurgensen in goal, Aching Pong, obviously as I mentioned, was on that right hand side. The Sassy, Tosin were the two centre backs. Renato Vega on the left hand side. Raksaki, the midfielder, the young midfielder, came in, and I'd say that he had a good match. He did relatively well, to be honest. He was one of the brighter of the two midfielders that we actually, well, three midfielders that we actually started in this match. Dewsbury Hall had an up and down performance. He got an assist for Renato Vega's goal, but he was very shaky. But we'll discuss all of that. Hopefully, some panelists will be joining me soon, and we'll discuss the game in detail. As I mentioned before, we'll look at the statistics, see what the stats have to say about this as well. But yeah, we move on to Neto, who's also in the attack on that right hand side. Chukwuemeka, as I mentioned before, got a start. He was somewhat of a centralized player. Obviously, we know Tariq George was on that left hand side, and then we have Mark Gill, who was also up top. He got himself a brace as well. Good for him. That's very good for him. He's still relatively young. He may end up going out on loan, but yeah, he got 2 goals, which is good. We didn't see the customary Nkunku being in the mix because he wasn't in the squad, but yeah, it was a match that it was a chance for us to give the younger folks the opportunity to get a chance in the team. So yeah, we can say that it's good that we actually saw players like Aching Pong, obviously Raksaki, and obviously Tariq George continue to get those minutes. Obviously, as I said before, Dio came on, Vale was even on as well. So yeah, I'm joined here by Dante rather. So big up to you, Dante. How are you feeling?
Yeah, good. Big up, Todd. Big up, everyone. Yeah, look, we did good. I thought it would be a much harder game, especially with those conditions. And obviously, a lot of our players not used to playing in those conditions. And obviously, Astana are, so I thought it might be a little bit more tougher. But in the end, it was a pretty comfortable win, to be honest. was a bit of a training run in a lot of that game. They really didn't pressure us hardly at all. Yeah, they got that goal, but they really didn't do much, did they? So yeah, it was a good result, good win. Some debuts for some of the academy players, a bit more experience from the ones that did start, and yeah, so that's a good result.
Yeah. So that's a solid point. Obviously I don't know what your thoughts were on the starting 11 when you saw it, but what do you think about that? You mentioned about giving some academy players their debut and giving them a start. So how do you feel about that and the fact that the team was more on the younger side?
I was happy. I predicted exactly the same lineup, so
Okay.
yeah, I'm very happy with that lineup, and I think yeah they stood up. Achapong played really well. He didn't get tested that much, but he didn't do anything wrong and played pretty solidly. Did some nice moves, a couple of nice turns, a couple of nice defensive actions. So he did very well. Raksaki, I thought was very impressive, especially in the first half. He really dropped deep, got the ball, was asking for the ball, made some runs through, some good deep, some passes deep, back deep, and then forward, left, right. He was doing a bit of everything. So yeah, he actually impressed quite a bit. Raksaki as well. Probably Tariq George is the one probably that didn't really impress that much. He had a few chances, but just didn't capitalize on them. Just made the wrong decision at the last moment. Uh, Yeah, he didn't really take his chance as much. He still did okay, he did good, but just that final shot or the final decision making just kind of let him down. But look, he wasn't too bad either, considering the circumstances. But yeah, would have liked to see a little bit more from him. I was looking forward to getting at least a goal or something like that. And did he get an assist in the end? No, he didn't get an assist either. So yeah, just a bit more involved in that part of the getting a goal or an assist. I would have liked to see, but other than that, yeah, he wasn't too bad.
All right, fair enough. So let's look at the rating. Interesting. Yeah. So Jurgensen got a 6.7. I mean, he didn't really have much to do, to be honest. Um, Renato Vega got the man of the
Yeah,
match.
they
It
didn't
looks
have
like
any.
he got
I
a
think
nice rating
at
too.
4 shots or something. That's about it.
8.6 rating for Vega. The Sassy 6.6. That's pretty poor. Um,
He didn't have a good
yeah,
game. He gave the ball away a
even
couple
the
of times
goalkeeper had a
silly.
better
And I think
rating.
that's
Yeah,
brought his rating down quite a lot. Just bad passes and turning the ball
yeah,
over. He nearly cost us a goal, actually. We passed the back, and it was a horrible pass. And luckily, they didn't capitalize on it. So I think that's probably why he's got that. So yeah, unfortunately, he didn't have his best game.
yeah. And then obviously Tosin got 7.4. Interesting. Aching Pong 7.9. Raksaki, I can't even see what his rating is because they only show the substitution thing. Um, Chukwuemeka 7.6. Dewsbury Hall, interesting, 8.3. He got an assist, so
Yeah,
probably
because
that
he had a
helps.
couple of a pass to assist, so he started a couple of those goals, and I know it's not really an assist, but he was, before the assist, the pass to assist, he was involved in those, and that they look at it's linked up to the goal, so that gives you a little bit of a boost.
Yeah, that's true. Tyreek George
On the
got a
corner, I think the corner
7.7.
as well. He took the corners, and yeah, Vega scored on the corner. And I think the other one, Disasi nearly scored a one and got his head on as well. So yeah, I think yeah, those as well. Just those accuracy of the long balls as well helped him.
Yeah. So Tyreek George got a 7.7. Mark Gill got a 7.6. Pedro Neto, who came off at halftime, got a 7.9. See if I can look at the stats for
Yeah, the
the
Raksaki
match
one's
itself.
surprised we don't have that one. Unfortunately, he played most of the game though. Surprised it's not there.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's true. That's kind of strange because I think it was actually one of the brighter players actually.
Yeah, and he
Um,
played. He only came off really late, like 85th or something minute, whatever it was. So
yeah. All right. So no surprise here. We dominated the possession,
mm,
69%. Okay, so the expected goals went up from what, 0.70? Was that what it was at halftime?
Zero
Something
point
like that?
seven seventy or something like that. 0.70 or something like that. Yeah.
Right. XG is 1.19 now, and then they had a 0.27. We had 23 total shots. 12 of them were on target. They had six total shots. Only three was on target. Um, yeah, I mean it
Yeah,
was.
and that's the disappointing part. That shots, so many on target, so much possession in their box, yet we just couldn't do anything with it.
Yeah. Oh well, Tobago is here. Big up to you, Tobago.
Yeah, big up, guys. How
Tobago's
are you?
probably not there.
Big up to Beckham.
Uh,
Can you hear me?
all right. So we're looking through the stats, Tobago. So all right. So they had three shots on target. We had 12. Big chances 0. We had 5. Big chances missed 3. Wow, they had 0 big chances missed. Accurate passes 226 passes in total and a 77% accuracy. We had wow, we had 2 times and more than they did, which isn't surprising because we kept passing the ball and overpassing. So it was 628 for us, 92% accuracy. 8 fouls committed on our end, 7 on their end. We had 4 corners, they had 2. Okay, that doesn't really matter. Um, mm, 8 interceptions. Wait, tackles won 61%, 11. They had 62%, 13 tackles won. 10 interceptions on their end, 8 on ours, 6 blocks on their end, 1 for us, 20 clearances, 6 on our end, 20 for them, 9 keeper saves on their end, and 2 for us. Right. So Jorgensen was really challenged, in all honesty. Deals 45 on our end, 36 for them, 35 ground deals won, 49% there. We had 37 and 51%. The match was somewhat even to some extent. Let's see if there's any update as to what Rakasaki got, or is it still not available. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. That's strange. Or does he not have a rating? Anyways, right. So Tobago, go back to this. So what was your thought? Because I kind of joined your stream late, so I didn't really hear what you thought about the lineup. So what was your thoughts when you saw that we were giving that? Well, let me rephrase it. Let me ask the same question I asked Dante. How do you feel when you saw the lineup and the fact that it was on the younger side?
Yeah, Enzo Maresca already told me his lineup, so I knew the lineup would be like this.
Mhm.
But overall, I was expecting this kind of lineup because a lot of key players, first team players, were rested, so we could see many academy players. And overall, I'm happy about it that some of those kids are getting time to impress the coach. For example, Saki, I think he played very well. In terms of George, I think it's 50-50. But also Josh Achimpo, I think was brilliant. So in terms of that, I think I'm happy with overall performance by the kids.
Fair enough. Right. So I predicted a 3-0 win. We got a 3-1 when we conceded um a goal that was avoidable, I'd say. I think there was too much space being allowed for the what's the guy's name? I think I have him in the thumbnail as well. What's his name? I think it's Tomazov or something like that.
Romanov, the
Um
number 10. Yeah,
Tomanov or something. I know it's Tom. I know it starts with T. That's
I
what I
think
know
it's
for sure.
Romanov. Yeah.
Um Tomanov. Okay. Right. So let me move to this item here. So 6 wins in a row. Right, I need to probably sleep. 6 wins in a row in all competitions. And this is obviously a picture of Oresca. So, Tobago, you're one of those fans that were critical of Maresca initially, and then he probably turned a new leaf, and you eventually open up to giving him a chance. So, what do you think about this statistic?
You tell me if
Still
you
there.
time. You said what? I was skeptical about Enzo Maresca.
Right. So I'm saying, what do you think about this statistic? 6 wins in a row in all competitions.
Yeah, amazing state. At the moment, after the international break, I think we are playing brilliantly, and then we are winning for fun. Hopefully, we can continue against Brentford, which again, that game for me is very tough because we've been beating them
Mhm.
at home since they came in the Premier League. So we need to do better. Hopefully, we continue on winning. But again, wins out of win, I think it's fantastic. Kudos to Enzo Maresca. He's doing wonderful job.
All right. Fair enough. How about you, Dante?
Yeah, brilliant, of course. Yeah. Look, I had confidence from the start in Maresca. I just knew the type of coach he was and the type of coach we needed. And we needed exactly that type of coach. So I knew he'll do very well with this young team. And when you saw him starting to, I don't want you, I don't want you, I want to work with him, you can see he's got an identity and how he wants to play and what type of players he wants. So yeah, look, it's not that big of a surprise to me. Like I said, I thought he would do very well. Has he overachieved? Definitely, he's overachieved a little bit, but yeah, we're in a very good position at the moment, and yeah, very happy.
All right. Fair enough. Right. So who do you say was the star of the match?
Hmm, tough on that one. Definitely not Vega. Vega, I think had a yeah, he didn't have a good game in my opinion, even though he scored. But no, he didn't have a good game. George neither. Dewsbury Hall probably not. Guy, to be honest, he scored that first goal, great goal. Second goal really wasn't his goal. The keeper deflected it onto him. He had no idea, and he just bobbled back into the goal. So yeah, I don't know do you know who got man of the match? Debega, do you know who got
I
man of
think
the
I think
match on
this
the
was
network?
Vega.
No, I have no idea.
I think so. I'm
Tyrone, do
seeing
you
what
know?
people said here. I'm gonna just read. People say
Oh, they're
Gil.
gonna say
Wow,
that because the two
interesting.
goals. Because the two goals, that's why.
Mm.
Probably a lot of those people haven't even watched the game. They just saw, oh, Maggie, two goals, man of the match. Um, yeah, like I said, he scored after that. He was invisible. He didn't shoot once on target a goal, didn't create any big chance, didn't do nothing after that. So for me, he was actually one of the disappointing ones after he scored after the first 10, 15 minutes. He was very disappointing. Yeah,
Mhm.
look, man of the match. Wow. I think Tossin did pretty well at the back. He covered up quite a few things when they did break a couple of times. Raksaki, I think, did very well in that first half. Neto looked very good, even though he played half, but he created a lot and gave him problems in that first half. So he looked very good. Because of the minutes played, I'll probably have to say Raksaki actually impressed me quite a lot in that midfield, to be honest. He did very well. Dewsbury Hall did okay. Like I said, he had a couple of, he had that assist and then he was involved in the other goal as well, one of the other goals as well. Um, yeah, there wasn't any standout player, to be honest. I guess Guy, because he got officially those two goals, maybe, but I would probably give it to more Achapong, Raksaki. Those players, to me, they impressed me more, the way they played and the way they handled themselves.
Yeah. I mean, is there something wrong with the chat? Kind of find it
I,
strange.
I can't see
It says
any comments.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying because it says 20 people are watching, but there's no comments. I'm wondering if there's a setting if it's disabled or something. Anyways, how about you, Tobago? Who do you say is the man of the match?
For me, I think it's Rex Saki. Saki had a brilliant
Hmm,
game, so I'll give him man of the match.
fair enough. Fair enough. Right. So let's look at this item here. Josh Achengpong versus Astana today. So he had 4 tackles, 94% pass accuracy. Um, 4 out of 6 I can't talk, man. 4 out of 6 successful long balls. Six This is so unprofessional. 6 out of 9 ground
You're the
duels
coach
won.
now. You're
One
doing.
hundred percent.
It's not Chelsea perspective. Come on, Di.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, man up. 100% successful take-ons, 2 out of 2, and then this is from Rising Star XI. So, what do you guys think about Josh Archimpong's performance?
Yeah, like I said, he was one of my guys that I think played really well. Took his chance. Looked solid. He never really looked like he got beaten. Got into the game more and more as the game went on, especially that second half. I think he was very, very good. So yeah, I was impressed. He did very well. He defensive wise, and also a little bit, putting those trying to make some trying to put those passes through to the wingers or right in behind. He did a couple of nice passes right behind, sort of into our attacking midfielder. So yeah, look, I was very impressed. Like I said, he's probably one of the guys on the pitch that actually impressed me and took his chance well. And being one of the young guys as well, that's a big bonus. So yeah, 100% very happy with his performance.
Fair enough. How about you, Tobago?
Josh Achampong, right? Like we've been saying it, this boy should get his contract situation done because I think he stand a good chance to play for the first team while this James is struggling with injuries. So he needs to sign that contract. Then I think the rest is history. And he had a good game to be honest. I think if it wasn't him or Saki, I'll give one of them a man of the match. So Joshua Timbong played very well for me. I don't know about you, Ty. What is your thoughts?
Yeah, that's a solid point. I think he was obviously he was less involved in that first half. Second half, he started to do more. He had a few touches here and there in the first half. I probably should look at the statistics to see how he did it per half. But yeah, I think the whole situation with this contract. Reports say that it's close and that I don't know. To me, I'm gonna be careful what I say as well. It kind of seems as if Chelsea were trying to force him into signing an extension. That they trying to persuade him and all that. But yeah, I mean, if he looks promising, he's still relatively young. So, I mean, if he can get that contract situation sorted out, then obviously he'd be another option to utilize in the absence or rather the unavailability of Reece James. We need that. Gusto has been having a difficult time recently. Casado is an option that we see being used, or it could be used again. But I mean, I kind of think that doesn't work in every game. That's my opinion, at least. So if you can actually mold this player even further, do what we did with Reece James, slowly integrate him in and all of that, then we'll be perfectly fine because we actually need an additional fullback. And if we can actually, and he's not so much of a fullback because he can actually play other positions in that defense, but um if we can actually get him to get that extension sorted out and all of that, then we would actually have an option without having to be looking into the market in the window coming up, and we can actually see what we have as a squad up until May. So hopefully that situation does indeed get sorted. Fabrizio Mano, for example, says that it's close to being finalized. So hopefully that's the case and nothing causes it to collapse. But yeah, I think he did quite well. I don't think he really put a foot wrong or a foot wrong in general.
Yeah, and I think the
Right. So let
contract
me move.
situation, I don't think he would be playing or
Yeah,
with
go
the
on.
team if that's pretty much not sorted already. So yeah, I think he's definitely going to sign. And yeah, we know, like you said, that Chelsea probably told him you're part of the future. You've got under the 2 years to go. You got the 2 years to go. So that's the time when if you're part of the future and a club wants you, that's when they're going to re-sign you and sign you to an extension, long-term extension. So he's obviously part of our plans. They rate him highly, and they probably wanted him to do that, and he wasn't quite sure. But obviously, they've worked it out, and he wouldn't be playing him back in the squad if Maresca would not bring him in. We've seen too many examples of that. He would not be in the squad or even playing. So, yeah, him playing, yeah, that's a good sign. That tells you that pretty much the contract's done. It's just a matter of time. So, I'm not worried about that. But I did want to ask you guys, what do you think of that? His actual position? Is he a right back, or do you see him more as a right centre back?
Mm. You want to take that first, Tobago?
Yeah, man, this is hard. For me, I would say he's a right center back because he's comfortable on the ball and he's doing very well on that position. So I think overall, like for example, playing as a right center back, I think was brilliant. Rather than seeing Disasi there, Disasi and Barishile on that right center back. Uh, man, they're awful. Oceanburg made it look easy for him. So I think for me, he's a right center back.
Fair enough. Ye- I would slightly agree with that as well. We see that the structure that we tend to use is somewhat of a hybrid 3-2-5 structure where it can probably change. Sometimes it be three in the attack and then you have two behind them and all of that, or it's actually another way. So yeah, I would say that he's more so a right centre back. He can obviously play as a wing back because he's done that at academy level. My goodness, what is wrong with me? Um, but yeah, I would lean towards saying that he's more so of a right centre back because his defensive attributes are more so what he's known for. He can contribute offensively, and he can be somewhat of a modern fullback, but we obviously did not see that side of him necessarily in this match. But yeah, I would say that he's somewhat of a more so a right centre back right now, but he does have the capabilities of playing as a wing back. So that's what that's what that flexibility offers you, where you can actually still make him be an advanced option for you. He has technical skills as well. We didn't really get to see that in full, but obviously as time progresses, if he continues to get those opportunities when the competitions allow it to, then I think we will be able to see more of him. I think this match was really much of an example of what he really can give you because he was more of the reserved option on that right hand side. Right, so let's move on
Yep, well
to
said.
Mark.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think he's more of a right centre back. The thing is, he's actually grown a couple of inches as well. So from last year,
He's
he was playing
1.85
more like
meter.
that. He's even played a right wing back, but the problem is the height. He's grown a couple of inches taller, and he's probably going to grow another couple, 100%. The way he looks at his age, he's definitely still growing. So I think he's going to be a right centre back. I don't see him playing as a traditional right back or right wing back. He's going to get too tall. He's already up to 185. He was 182 and he got up to 185 already. So he's probably going to get up there 188, 190. Probably he's going to be like a Tossin sort of big, tall player, 6'4", 6'5". He's already 6'2". So yeah, and I think from when I saw him last play, he's kind of lost that speed because of it. He hasn't got that speed for a right back. Um, like you see Gusto as a right back, he's a proper right back because he's got the speed, he's got a bit of strength, he's got a bit of everything. And yeah, he's grown a bit. So I think definitely he's gonna be molded into a right centre back. I do not see him being a right back, no.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Let's move on to Mark Gill. So Mark Gill versus Astana. One goal. Interesting. What? One. I think this is probably. I think probably this is. Well, I don't even know. At this point, I don't
Yeah,
know.
mate. I told you that second goal, it really wasn't. I think they might have given it an own goal to the keeper.
Yeah, it's possible. But I saw something about it being given to him. I don't know. But the thing is that his two goals were scored with his involvement. Simple as that. I don't say that. But
He was still involved. He made the run. He made the good run. He put
yeah.
his body in the line. But yeah, he didn't shoot or get to the ball. The keeper got to the ball first, and that ricocheted off him and then went in.
Yeah, I think that's more of it. I think that's more of the solid reasoning to use. So one big chance created, one out of two ground deals, 173% pass accuracy. All right, so I think that's good, I guess. At the Southern IT, where did I put it? Right. So this is Joe Cole. But by the way, before I move on, I'm probably jumping the gun. Tobago, I don't think I got your thoughts on Gil's performance. What do you think he played? Dante said that he didn't really do much after scoring. What do you think, Tobago?
Yeah, I agree with Dante. I think in the first half he played very well. In the second half, he was in there. Just like Nicholas Jackson at the moment. After scoring a goal, he ghosts. I don't know why. So hopefully they can fix that. I'm honest, Ty.
Look, it's fine scoring a goal, but as you can see there, he didn't create nothing. That one big chance is basically that. He did not. You got to be involved more. You got to create for others, or you got to shoot. But he didn't even have a shot after that. Not even one shot. And we had so many chances in the front half. He didn't even have one shot or create a chance. So, yeah, that's a bit disappointing for me. Yeah.
Fair enough. Let's move on to what Joe Cole said here after the match. So Joe Cole, it was a professional performance from Chelsea in the second half to see the game out. A lot of young players got the minutes, which will be invaluable for them. The Chelsea players have gone to applaud the fans who have made the trip. They will now want to get on that plane, make it home, and start preparing for Brentford on Sunday.
Yeah, they're not
See
preparing
what
for
I'm telling you,
Brentford.
and
They're
you
not
probably
playing. They don't need to worry about Brentford. They're not playing those players.
yeah. I think it's more so Maresca. Neto probably, but I don't know because
No,
he
he's
came off at half
suspended, Tony.
time, so I think. All right, he's suspended. You see, I need to sleep, man. Honestly,
That's
I need
why
to
he
sleep,
didn't
man.
play. That's why he played today because he's not. He wasn't going to play at
Right.
all. So
I just remembered. Yeah, he got suspended because he got a yellow card against Spurs. Yeah, I just remember. So so he's completely out for that match. So yeah, no, but none of these players are actually going to be playing. It's unfortunate. I was hoping Jurgensen would have had a chance. But we know what the situation is, and unfortunately, Sanchez is not suspended for that match. That's kind of sounds harsh for me to say. Unfortunately, that our goalkeeper isn't suspended, but
it's okay. It's coming. It's coming. He'll get suspended very soon. He'll get another yellow card. We know he does. He loves his yellow cards.
right. So let's take a closer look at what Philip Jurgensen really did in this match. As we said, he didn't really have much to do, but got a very low rating at the same time. So he played 90 minutes. Obviously, he had two saves. He conceded one goal. I don't think he really had much of a. I don't think he really could have done much about that. It was very
No, he
unlucky,
hit
hit
the
the post,
post.
and
It
then
was right in the corner.
yeah,
No keeper's saving that.
yeah. Obviously, yeah. I'd have to. But take a little peek here. What does XGOT mean again? X what XG expected goals. Uh, I'm just gonna say XGOT face 0.50, goals prevented negative 0.50. Wow, that looks so horrible. If a person did not watch the match and then they see this, they'll think that he did horrible. Accurate passes 28 out of 30, 93%. Accurate long balls 1 out of 3, 33%. Diving save 0, saves inside the box 1, through 7, high claim 1, recovery 7, touches 42. So do you think that this should really determine if he actually gets a chance eventually in during this festive period? Tobago.
Yep. Go
So Dante, you're unmuted, you can go.
You talk about who? Jurgensen.
on.
Are you sleeping, Tobago?
Pay attention, Tobago.
Actually, I'm eating, so
Oh, you're eating. Okay, no worries, man. It reminds me of Dante. It reminds me of Sunday when I was talking to Bobby and DJ, and every time we're saying, "Sorry, what's the question?" Yeah,
Sorry, I'll
yeah,
let him eat. I'll go. Yeah,
yeah.
look, you didn't have much to do, but you did. I did see a couple of times when they pressured him a little bit, and he turned out. I made a comment when we were watching the stream on Tobago's channel. I made the comment that just the simplicity he can swat, change the ball from left to right foot, right to left foot. It makes it very easy for him to get out of a press or a sticky situation when they're really pressing or someone's passing it back and he's getting really pressured. It just comes very naturally and easy for him to change the ball to his left foot or right foot. He's got all the tricks in the book, the turns, in behind, drag back. He's got them all. He's very skillful with the ball. He's got that. He's got the technique and makes it look easy. To me, that's very noticeable. It's a big difference from Sanchez. Sanchez cannot do that. Save wise, he pulled up one really good save. It was actually quite crucial in the end because they could have been 3-2. So pulled up one really good save, but other than that, he didn't have nothing to do. So, yeah, pretty easy night for him.
All right. I don't know if Tobago can talk right now.
Superman.
Got a mouthful of chicken.
Talk about Superman.
The Superman moment
Oh my
was an
goodness.
interesting one. Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't see it though. I
Came out
didn't. I
for a
didn't get
ball
to see
that.
it. I only heard you guys talking about it. I didn't see it.
Yeah, he misread it a bit. Look, he got a punch onto it. At least he got it away to the side. But it was a really funny one. The way he came out, he looked like Superman flying up in the air. I think he misjudged it a little bit. He thought it was coming towards him, but he started swinging away the ball, and he came out and pretty much on the edge of the box. He came out and punched it. So yeah, it was an interesting one.
Mm-hmm.
That probably
Oh
was a
wow!
little
Thank you,
shaky
Roger.
that moment, but hey, he still got to it. And we've seen Sanchez do that on many occasions this season, but he never gets to the ball, and that is the difference. He gets, he will always get to the ball. He's got that acceleration, and he's much quicker, and he'll always get to the ball. Against Tottenham, that first goal, we saw Sanchez. Did you guys see Sanchez, what he did against where he was positioned and what he was doing when we considered that first goal? Yeah, look, he would
He
have made
dived the
something.
wrong way. I saw. I was so pissed when I rewatched the match. He dived the other way.
Did you see what he did? I'm like, what are you watching, Sanchez? Where are you going? I still don't know now what he was doing at that first goal. I have no idea what the thought process was through his head, what he was doing.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. It was actually crazy. Thank you very much, Roderick. You've created history in this stream. You're the first person to send a comment. Thank you very much. Just big up Ty and panel. Big up to you, Roderick. And then he says, good good win, but expected. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are expecting it. I mean, I wonder how Astana thinks because they posted some TikTok video of them being in a monster truck and Chelsea are the small team and what they're gonna do. Yeah, so I know what they're feeling. They're probably gonna put something out after this on TikTok. But yeah, big up to you, Roger. Thank you for watching and thank you for coming in as well. Yeah, I don't really think there's really much to it. I think it was it was a good win. We got 3 points. We're still top of the Conference League table. I don't think anybody expected differently. Honestly.
Yeah, I think we all expected a win, but I think we thought it might be a little bit closer. They might pressure us a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
More of a test, I'm trying to say. They were going to test us a little bit more, but yeah, no, they didn't really test us at all, pretty much.
Yeah. So this is how the table is looking. So based on the statistics, we're averaging 3 goals a game. We've averaged 3 goals a game, 3 point something. I'm not going to go through the full maths right now. It's supposed to be like 3.4, something like that. For the persons that are stat fanatics, it'll be around 3.4 per game. But yeah, I mean, where's Fiorentina? Oh, they're third. I think they're playing right now. 2-0, they're leading 2-0. But they lost their match. Okay, this was against who? Who's this team?
Nicosia, they're Cyprus. From Cyprus.
Nasaiku, I'm not gonna try to pronounce these names. And they're ninth too. That's interesting. But yeah. So I mean, as I said, it's not really much there that was unexpected. It was as we said, it was a good moment for the young players. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about in terms of the performance, players, anything like that?
Probably just a couple of players that probably should have done a bit more to, they got a chance. I'm talking about Carney Chukwuemeka pretty much. This was his chance, first game to start to show, how hungry he is, how bad he wants it, and maybe knock on the door a little bit. But I think he had a poor game, to be honest. The rating is pretty good there, which surprises me, but I think he had a very poor game all round. And we saw Maresca taking him off early for it. So that told you
Wow.
everything. The same with Guy. After that goal, like I said, very poor the rest of the game. Again, he got taken off as well because of that as well. So probably those two, but more Carney. I think that was his chance to really, say, I'm back. I'm hungry. I want to win. Put in a really solid performance, especially against Astana, which they weren't very good, were they? So yeah, I just think he really disappointed, and yeah, I think it's a shame because this probably means honest. I don't think he's gonna really get another chance. Maybe against Rock, but the next game. But yeah, it didn't look good. It didn't look good.
Yeah, fair enough. This is an interesting tweet and statistic that I'm seeing from Chelsea Dodgers here. So apparently, well, this is not the right thing. I'm stuck. Playmaker. That's not Chelsea Dodgers. It's playmaker stats. You see, I probably need to go to sleep honestly because I'm making a lot of Steve Harvey moments. Playmaker
Come on,
stats.
Ty. It's 5 a.m. for me
Um,
here. Come on.
yeah. Still kind of early in the afternoon for me, so I don't know why I'm so tired, but I'm all over the place right now. So most goals by PL teams this season all comes 64. So we're more than halfway to 100 goals. That's crazy. I
Yeah, I
probably
think the
probably
Conference League helps that quite a lot.
yeah, for sure. Um, I think that's for sure. So we have 64. The next is Liverpool. Interesting, 50. Arsenal are 48. Tottenham are 45. Man City are 43. Um, Man United are 41. So yeah, and well, this is. Well, let me see how if this is accurate. Is this? Oh well, then again, no, Man United haven't played it, so I mean they could probably improve the score a goal. You
Look,
know
it's
that
true. I mean,
this is from yeah.
be
Go
very
on.
surprised if we're not top of that in Europe because yeah, we've scored so many goals. We've got a potent attack first of all, but we've scored a lot of goals this season, Premier League and Conference League. Yeah,
Yeah. Right. Tobago, what's your thoughts? Or are you still eating?
No, 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 no. Like Dante was saying, I think Kani today he was awful. He should be doing better than that. And then this was his chance to do well. Hopefully, again, he'll get a chance against Shamrock Rovers so that he can redeem himself. But again, Kani, man, I'm disappointed. I wanted more from Kani, and he didn't play very well. With George also, as much as he played good in the second half, I was not impressed with him. So I think for from more from him. Hopefully, he'll perform better. In terms of other players, Disasi and Renato Vega, for the goal we considered, they were both awful. So we need to defend better. We can't always give away goals. We need to start keeping clean sheets. So this is the main problem that we are having at the moment. Midfielder attacking, we are good, was scoring chance, but defense sometimes we are shocking. So we need to do better.
That's your point. This is an interesting one. So Benoit Badiashile is a trick. Oh my goodness. Benoit Badiashile is attracting interest during the winter transfer window, and Juventus has shown interest. However, the London club wants to keep the French central defender in January. Um, right. So we've been seeing a lot of information about centre backs could potentially be leaving in the winter window. If you think about Badiashile, do you think would you be open to him leaving in the winter window, Dante?
yeah. Look, he's been very inconsistent this season as well. He's had one or two good performances, one really good performance, but the rest have been pretty average, and most of them below average, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know if he can get that back. I'm not sure if he can get it back. I mean, we did see it again with a couple of seasons ago when he played with Thiago Silva. He did very well, but that's a long time ago now, and he's not 20 years old, so he's for me. I'm okay if he stays and his depth, but I wouldn't say no if he leaves and we got a great offer. I wouldn't mind, to be honest. If it means us bringing us a better defender in, I'm fine with him leaving. But Juventus, yeah, of course, the Italian clubs are involved because they want to pay like 5 million. So yeah, of course, they're all interested. So, and that's not going to happen. Chelsea's not going to sell him for so little. So yeah, look, I think we might keep him, but like I said, I wouldn't mind if he goes. If it means us having to bring in a much better defender, I don't mind it.
Fair enough. What you today?
You mean in January or in the summer? No. I've read the post. I've read the news. The news are saying that Chelsea won't let him leave in January, but mostly in the summer. So I'm asking you, Ty. So would you let him go in January? I don't think.
You're flipping the question on me. You're flipping the question on me. No, I'm talking the winter window. The winter window. Would you be open to him leaving in the winter window?
Yeah, 100%. I'll be more open for him to leave, and also only if we get a better centre back than him. Because as much as we want to replace these players, we need an upgrade on them. So I don't want us to buy players for the sake of buying them and not have a better replacement. So Dante, what about Morello of Forest? Will you take him?
I don't know. Look, it depends. Like I said, Bereshil, I think I've seen enough now. I don't think he has it in him. I just don't see it that he's going to be consistent ever. Look, I could be proven wrong, and maybe in a few years' time he'll be a really top defender. But can we really wait that long? I don't think we can. I think we're at a point now where especially for next year, I think we need better central defenders because that's our weakness. The defenders are a weakness. And him and Disasi, yeah, I think my opinion, they probably should be moved on. And we've got Anselmino coming on, so that's one coming. But I still think we need one. But I'm talking about one that's more of a world-class type of defender, in a good age bracket, 25, 26, around there. Someone that can come in. You say Murillo, but I mean, Murillo is playing for Nottingham Forest. Yeah, they're doing well, but he's not really a no name, is he? He's not really. He's just your good player but we don't know he hasn't played at that level yet. He's not a world-class defender, Murillo. He hasn't played for a bigger club. We don't know that yet. I would prefer someone to come in that's played for a bigger club. It's got a bit of experience. Doesn't have to be old. Like I said, 24, doesn't matter. 25, 26, max, whatever. But just someone more solid, that's a leader as well. Look at someone like a Bastoni, for example, from Inter. Captain at a young age, leader. He's only 24, 25.
Nah, man,
Someone like
Bastoni,
that.
come on. No
What do you mean,
way.
come
I don't
on?
like.
He's not a world-class
Nah,
defender.
no way.
Bastoni's not a
No way.
world-class defender.
No way. He's so awful. I watch
Come
Inter
on, man.
Milan. No,
He
no
plays for a
way.
big club. He's Champions League. He's played Champions League for like 5 years now. He's plays for Italy as one of the central defenders, and he's pretty much won. He's won titles with Inter Milan. He's won titles. He's won with Italy. Basically, he's at that age, young age, because there's not too many others at that age, at 24, that have done as much as he has. I'm saying someone that's of that type of pedigree, like a
Yes.
really, up and coming, but it's already pretty much a world class player. I think he's a world class defender. I like the way he plays.
Nah, man. Even Rodriguez says Bastoni is trash. I agree with him.
He's not trash. Come on, Are you telling me you would not take Bastoni over Badiashile and Tisasi?
You know my issue with Bastoni, right? He's too slow. Also, I don't want another slow centre back.
It's not
Dante.
slow. He's not slow.
It's slow, man. I watch Syria. Come on.
He's not slow. He's smart. He reads the play. And what would we have? Levi Colwell, who's quick but cannot read the play. We have Fafana, who's quick but cannot read the play and jumps out. They're both aggressive defenders. Bastoni does a bit of. He can do a bit of both. He can sit back, watch. He's more of an experienced sweeper. Sits back, reads the play, and cleans up the trash. And that's what we need.
Man,
my
that's your opinion. But for me, I don't like the kid.
Okay, but who do you like? Who's another world class defender that you think you would? Murillo is
At
not a
the
world class
moment,
player.
at the moment, there's a kid from
A
Valencia.
kid. Okay. So you want a kid, or do you want an up and coming defender, or do
But
you
but
want that someone
but
that's
but
a leader
but,
already,
but
that's got the experience playing for a big club and that's actually won, knows what winning is all about?
I I thought you were thinking along our model. For example, I don't see us buying Bastoni. So why should we buy Bastoni
No,
while
I'm not saying
you
just
want?
Bastoni. I'm giving an example of that type of player.
Okay,
Doesn't have to be Bastoni, but I'm talking about for me, he's world class. I don't know if you guys don't, if you don't rate him as world class, but for me, he's a world class defender because he's done it all already at a young age.
man. Okay, debate for another day then, Dante.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can.
so this gives me an idea.
Interesting to see what Tyrone says.
Yeah, I mean, I have no problem with Bastoni. I think we were linked with Bastoni a couple years back. That's the interesting thing about it as well. Um, I mean, I don't. I mean, I don't think you should base your opinion off the fact. Okay, what I can't even talk. What's going on? I don't think you should base your thoughts on a defender solely on the facts on if they're quick enough or what? No, that makes no sense. If they're a quick player or not. Um, so I mean, Bastoni, I mean, he has really been in the spotlight recently for anything impressive. But I mean, Bastoni is a good option. I think he's better than what we have. And I think he's probably old. Is he older than Badiashile? I think he is. I think he's around
I think
24 or
he's
something like that.
24, 20,
But he's
24 or
been around for a
25.
while. 25. Yeah, he's
He
25.
started at
So
18,
so
so
I
he
think
started very young.
he's right. So that's what I'm saying. He's been around for a while. So some people probably think he's older than that. But yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I think he's a good option, I'd say. But you guys are having a back and forth conversation. It's very
Yeah, look,
interesting.
it doesn't have to
It
be
gives me
here.
an
It's just
idea.
an example of, I think we need a
Yeah.
world-class defender that's plays for a big club, has won, he knows what winning is about. He's actually a captain. He's captained Inter Milan at a young age, so he's a leader as well. And he's an organizer. And like you said, he's not the fastest in the world, but Badiashile is not that fast, to be honest. He's not that fast. So, but he's smart. The difference is he's a world-class defender. He's smart. He can read the play, and his positioning is very, very good. So that's a big difference. We do not have that. We don't have a player like that. Yes, I just think we need to go for a profile like that and take the next step. And the plan always has been to take the next step. The next players we sign for this squad from next year, probably not this year, but from next year, will be players like that. They'll want to add quality, world class, proven talent, not old, but like young, that's going to take us over the top and make us contenders, not just contenders. We want to dominate. They want to dominate, and that's what they want to do. So the model, I know what you're talking about. The model, we're going to go for someone young, but that model's changing. That model's coming to an end. It's the next phase of the model that's coming, and that's signing 2 or 3 really world-class players to make a splash, basically, and take us to the next level. That's what Bowley and all of them, Bali, that's what they told us they're going to do. That is the plan. The first few years will be like this, young, young, young. And then when we're ready, we're topping up with superstars, young superstars. I'm talking about.
Fair enough. Any response to that, Tobago?
Yeah, I agree with Dante. I think we should upgrade. We should no longer buy kids, but at the same time, I don't like the Bastoni.
Okay, but name someone else for me.
I
Ooh,
said it's a
fight,
debate for
fight,
another
fight,
day.
fight, 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 fight. Uh, uh,
There's plenty of players there. We were linked to Diaz from. What about Diaz from Man City?
oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah, Diaz is a good player, but do you think Chelsea will buy an older defender? We'll
He's
wait
not
and see.
old, but I'm just saying. What do you think of him? Is he a world
I
class
think it's
defender?
100%.
Okay, he's only
Wow.
26. I think he's not that old.
26. Let me check.
26, 27, something like
Yeah,
that. I'm pretty sure,
he's supposed to be
unless I'm
27.
confused.
Isn't he this place? He's 27, isn't he? Surely.
Probably turned 27 now. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
he turned
27. He
27
was
in May. Yeah,
27 in me. Yeah,
but
right. So
that's not old. That's
Yeah, I'll take
for a
you.
centre back. That's
27.
not old.
Yeah.
what?
You
Oh, come on, to me. You're giving in that easily. Oh, you'd let me down.
Bro, Diaz is a winner. He's got experience in the Premier League, so I'll take him 100%.
Yeah, did you see his performance yesterday? Yeah. His experience is a winner, right? He wasn't a
And,
winner yesterday when Juventus
and
sneaked past him like
unfortunately,
nothing.
Man City at the moment are in trenches, so I don't want to go
Mm.
into individuals.
Good defense. Good defense. Good defense. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, right. So let's look at this. This is some interesting information about Sam Raksaki, the brother of what's his name? There's a Raksaki at Crystal Palace. I don't remember his first name, and I probably don't think I pronounced it right, so forget about it. But 100 touches, interesting. 87 out of 88 passes completed, 99% accuracy. Wow, is that true? He only had one pass that wasn't
Yes,
completed.
I
That's
didn't see
crazy.
any mistakes. No.
Wow, 99% accuracy. Wow, he looks promising, man. He look very promising. I'm intrigued to see more of him. Just to see what else he can do at the club. He'll probably get
Yeah,
more
look,
opportunities for sure,
we
but
both said
very
we
much
we
intrigued.
both said he's probably our man of the match. I think he's probably the one that stood out the most.
Tobago?
Yeah, I think it's true because I've just checked the stats now on the football, mob football. It's 87 out of 88 accurate passes, which is 99%. Wow, the kid is so special, man.
Poor Ty.
I hope you guys understand why I paused a while ago.
I know it's all good. Anyway, don't worry.
Yeah.
Move on. What else?
Right. Let's move on to this because this is a very interesting report from Simon Phillips. According to it's now my screen is frozen. Right. All right. So it says Chelsea have initiated talks with Ipswich Town over a potential transfer for Liam Delap. What's your thoughts on Liam Delap?
Yeah, look, he's had a great start, but I don't think I need to see a lot more than that than 15 games he's played or whatever he's played. So yeah, it's I trust our scouts, and I think he's a great young player. He's been on our radar for a while. We've been scouting him, but yeah, I don't know. I don't see this one, to be honest. I don't see it happening. I don't look. It's the profile we kind of need, but I don't think it's him, to be honest. But hey, look, what am I? If the scouts really want him and they really think he's the one to compete with Jackson, then maybe. But for me, it's a no. I wouldn't do that right now. It's too early. He hasn't done nothing. This is his first, 15 games in the Premier League. Yeah, he's done good start, but I need to see a lot more than that.
100%, 100%, Dante. But at the same time, you know why we are linked to him? I think it's because of our head coach. He coached him.
Oh,
He
City's,
knows
yeah,
him
the Man
better.
City connection again.
Yes, so I understand why. But also, I like his profile. But at the same time, I don't think he's ready. So that's my only issue.
No,
So,
look
man,
at a player like last season, like Ferguson, Brighton. Oh,
yes,
100 million for Ferguson. Well, where's Ferguson at the moment? He had the same start for Brighton, exactly, did the same things. And that's why I'm pretty cautious with that. I wouldn't do that. It's just way too early.
Mm. This is some information on him. So touches play traits that's compared to other forwards, 60% touches in matches. I'm not really as technically astute with it when it comes out to these stuff. Let me look at the match stats. So, you got a yellow card in the last match that they had against Bournemouth. Did they win or they lost? I don't even know what this means. Anyways,
six
you got
goals, one
6.9
assist.
rating.
You know,
Six
that's
goals,
a
one assist.
loss. Yeah.
That's a loss. Okay. Well, if they had one, probably his rating wouldn't be that low as well. So probably that's a given. So 6 goals, 1 assist, 14 starts, 15 matches, minutes played 1,114 presently. His average rating is 6.75. 4 yellow cards, no red cards.
You
This is
just got to look
poor.
at the last 6 games there. He hasn't had a goal or nothing. So that should tell you already a lot
And
that, yeah,
and
he
then
was amazing, those first, 5 games. But
Dante,
after that, it's dried up completely now.
Da-
So yeah,
Dante,
to me, it's just
um,
way too early to go for a player like that. And he won't be that cheap either, yeah, because that's their striker. The newly promoted side, they're not gonna just let him go. They're gonna ask for like 50 million minimum, I think. They're not, if
but
not more.
if they get
Yeah, well, that's
relegated,
it. If they get relegated, that's different. But and then if I see a full season and he continues to score like he has, but just look at the last 1, 2, 3, 4 games, nothing, zero, 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 nothing. So
yeah,
let me see a bit more. It's only been 14 games, 15 games. I need to see a lot more. But yeah,
yeah, but it makes more sense now. Look at this. Manchester City under 23 during 2019 to 2020, he scored 32 goals out of 33 games. And when Enzo Maresca was there, Ty, at Manchester
on loan,
City.
yeah, he was on loan, yeah.
No, I mean Enzo Maresca, the coach. When was he there?
No, he
Coaching.
wasn't there
He
then.
was there.
It's when they won the
Wait,
treble. He
what
was
time
there.
period are you talking about?
3 years ago.
Enzo
That was
Mar-
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
No, I think what didn't he have been there when was Maresca the development coach?
Yes.
I think it was I think he probably I don't even remember. It
Yeah, I
doesn't
think
really
it's
matter because I don't really care
2021
about
season.
Manchester City.
21 season. Pretty sure. It was 3 years
Yeah,
ago.
because he was the assistant for one season, and then he left last season. So that'd been what
Not, no,
I don't have time to think about that. I'm sorry.
Anyway, it's
no, I'm
three,
just
four seasons ago. Either way.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I don't really. It doesn't really matter, honestly. It doesn't really matter. Right, because my head is not even here right now. Honestly, I don't know what's going on. Right. So let's move on to this final item, and we can wrap it up because there's not really much to really talk about. So CFC Daily says some managers in the past wouldn't have put trust in the academy, even for a game like this. We won, remain unbeaten, and no harm was done to put the league games in jeopardy. What do you think about this?
Man, you know what? This guy, CFC Daily. I don't like him
Oh my god.
because it's one of those people. It's one of those people. He was
Yep,
complaining why we hired Enzo Maresca. Now we're
correct.
winning games. He's
Mhm.
starting to be positive, and all the time I kick him for that. Sometimes we need to give every manager a chance. As much as I didn't like Poch, I said it. I'm going to give him time and let's see what happens. And he failed as usual. So under Enzo Maresca now is starting to be positive. So I don't like this guy. No matter what he says, I don't care.
Hmm. Wow. That's so harsh. So much dislike.
It's true. It's true in a way because yeah, they were saying completely different things, and now switching it up just because well, for clicks, obviously, for what else? But yeah, look, yeah, I don't really care what that one says either. Don't follow that one at all. Basically because of what Tobago said as well.
Hmm. Fair enough. This is always crazy. Whenever I'm about to end the stream, more people always come in. But yeah, I'm actually falling asleep right now with my eyes
I
open.
am as
So
well. So
yeah, so I think I can wrap it up. Thank you for those who are watching. I mean, 5 people are watching right now. There was 3 people watching consistently. Um, this stream was more on the earlier side. This match was on the earlier side for me, um, as well. So yeah. Anything else you want to say? Oh, by the way, plug yourself to Diego. Last time I said this, Dante was wondering what the hell I was talking about and coach.
You say what? You say what?
Plug yourself, as in promote your channel.
Oh,
See, nobody
okay.
understands my terminology.
Yeah.
stop
So
speaking Irish.
yeah, we don't even speak French here, so I understand. So guys, you can
Yes.
find me on the Coolest Chess podcast on YouTube, and also you can find me at the Coolest Chess on X. So make sure you follow me. I'll follow you back on X, and make sure you follow my channel as well on YouTube. Update Chess, guys.
Mhm. Yes. As I said, as he says, subscribe to the coolest shows and follow him on X as well. You follow. And even though this individual right here doesn't want to plug himself, give CFC Dante a follow on X as well. Simple as that.
Yeah, I'm
Give
on X.
Right.
give
So
it
You
more
can do
sugar.
that one. 100%.
Give
exactly. You
me
see,
give him sugar.
exactly, exactly. Exactly. I mean, you still use social media. X is still a social media platform that you can converse on. So you don't need to have a channel, and that's a
Yeah,
channel
that's
that you
true.
communicate with people with. So yeah. So
And I'm on
CFC
X quite a
Dante,
lot,
follow him
so
as well.
that's true.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So thank you to Roderick. Let me take this back out to solo layout. Um, thank you, Roderick, for watching. Thank you for Owen Hart for coming in. Who else is here? Some imposter who's claiming to be Egal, saying that Chelsea start padding. I guess you're saying in the Conference League. But thank you guys for watching, and for those who will be watching this after, um, keep the blue flag flying high up the Chelsea, and see you guys in the next stream or video. We'll see what's next for the channel for this week.
Update
Peace.
Chess.
Take care, guys.